It's been so long since we've seen Ace, so long that the last video I did on them had like the old computer, the old graphics, the crunchy video. Like it was not fun. This is Ace. I'm Ddog. In my class where I play music videos, now so I react to them on my channel. And this is their comeback, Effortless, after all of them have come back from the military, because I'm pretty sure they had military service and that's why we haven't seen them in like 2 years. So I'm very excited because man, this is a group that I play often in my class. I really like Savage, and I have kiddos in my class that really like that song as well. And there's a couple other ones. What is it? Oh man, oh I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Look, it's been a very long 2 days. I'm trying to get through all these videos that I missed while I was gone, and this literally released as I was doing stuff yesterday. So it just got added to the list, which means my list ever grows so longer. I'm never gonna end. I'm gonna be recording for days. Let's go ahead and hop into this though. This is Ace's Effortless. If you like Effortless. If you like this video, click the like button. It makes me feel good about myself. Kick it? I meant to say click it, but whatever. Kick the like button. Also subscribe. We're on the road to 2K. Beat Interactive. I remember they have some names like you got Wow, June, Byung, one with that starts with a B that I can't pronounce. I remember Wow. Wow's the one I usually remember the name of.
I don't usually stay out too late. I've been on to escape, but you've got me thinking maybe I find a reason.
This is gonna be all English?
Have another drink and wait, talk to you for
I know that they dabbled in that for a while.
Cause if I don't, then somebody else will find the words I want. Cause there's something about you I don't think you know.
We're building to a drop. Is it gonna be an anti-drop like a lot of groups do these days? Yeah, 100%. It's what happens. Interesting. We'll have to talk about that on the second listen through. It's got a lot of movement. Like a heavy tempo, like the heavy rhythm of the bump, bump, bump. It's nice. Keeps it moving. They have great vocals. Probably one of the reasons why I like them so much is because they don't have to rely on like auto-tune and shit. Or like any type of filters. It's just straight up their voice. I do like that this builds upon the earlier chorus, where like it's not just by itself now. They added an instrument to it or percussion to it. At least shows a little bit of progression.
Everybody's looking at you. At every party.
Their vocals are great. There's definitely a butt coming though.
Cause everybody's looking at you.
I prefer there are a lot more harder electronic sounds than this. Man, I'm gonna have to like. This is gonna be one of those rare cases where I react to a video and I don't fully like it. We'll constructive criticism it. That's what we'll do. It's fine. It's just, oh man, how am I gonna get my words in order? I'm gonna have to get my words in order soon though, because we're literally talking right now. Okay. Let's back up for a minute and let's talk about some things that I usually don't mention, because as you all know, this is a channel where I will go into things blindly, right? I'm gonna listen to a music video, I'm gonna listen to a song, and I'm not gonna know what's coming next. Am I going to always upload the video? No. There's a couple times where I've literally just felt like I was boring and I wasn't doing anything the entire time, and there was nothing to talk about. So You're probably seeing this right now because I decided to upload the video, because even though I'm not a fan of this song, I feel like there's reasoning behind it. Now, it being in all English is fine, whatever. It makes it easier for me to sing. It reminds me very much of that all English Monsta X album that came out. What was that called? I don't remember what the album was called, but y'all know it's the one that had like French Montana and a bunch of other people featured in it. I think they were featured in it. Point is, it reminds me of that kind of thing. But we have a slight problem here. When I go through a bunch of K-pop songs over and over and over and over, there has been trends that pop up every now and then. You'll start to notice patterns. And one pattern that's been happening with a lot of new releases of boy groups, which is what I mainly listen to as male groups, is that anti-drop. The one where, like, hold on, I can literally, you all know what I'm talking about, where like it's building up. Let me find it. Let me get there. So it's building up obviously right here, right? And then it cuts off. And you have somebody say like a lyric or whatever with no instrumental, and then it's very minimal, either like an acoustic guitar or maybe like one percussion or maybe like something very tiny, an anti-drop. Not a normal drop is like the bass goes hard, wub wub territory. But there's been a lot of groups, a lot of songs we've listened to recently, a lot of songs that's come out over the past year or two that have been doing this exact same thing of an anti-drop. And like, I can just name a couple off the top of my head where like Newest, those are songs that I remember specifically with this, because when they blew up later in their career, because Newest was very a slow burn, and they had like Bet come out, a couple other things. It had that same type of anti-drop stuff, and there's been other songs that do that. Now, to its credit, it does build upon that. We talked about that in the later chorus that happens, the second chorus. Notice that now it has that more like percussion marimba type thing. It's not a marimba, but it has like that chimey pluckiness that's in the background now, which does make it feel a lot better than like the first chorus. The second chorus is a lot better than that, but it still feels the sameness of other groups that have released music at this time. Now, that's the bad news. Here's the good news from it. I love this group. I loved all 5 of their voices. I think that they have a very, 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 very underrated vocal talent. A lot of their songs is fucking sweet, dude. I just prefer the stuff that goes harder for them. I don't like this very safe song feeling, which is what it sounds like. It sounds very safe. It sounds very by the numbers. And it could be, now there's a lot of shit that goes into planning songs and doing songs and whatnot. This is probably a song that's been in the works for like a year now or something. So like a year ago, this kind of sound was newer, and so that's where it came from. You can talk about that with like anything. Like when you listen to American pop music, you'll start to notice patterns and whatnot that's happened, and you can start blaming, saying like, oh, this person copied this person did this person. A big thing would be like The Weeknd. Remember then The Weeknd fucking blew up. Like they were on every single song, became a #1. It was a really big thing. It was not Starboy, but it was the album after where it was like Come Save Your Tears and all that. That might be the same album. Point is, it had that very electronic sound, right? And then you have a bunch of people start emulating that sound and comes out with that as well. The problem is all these songs are made a year, 2 years in advance and stuff, because people take a lot of time to work on these, write the lyrics, write the instrumental, tweak it. Oh man, talking right now is terrible for me, but I'm gonna still do it. Tweaking different parts of it. And so I'm not a fan of it, only because I've heard better from them. And I guess I'm a little disappointed in it. And it has nothing, I will say, it has nothing to do with it being in full English. Full English is fine, whatever. Makes it easier for me to understand what exactly they're saying. But also, it comes off, because I've listened to that English Monsta X album and the English BTS stuff that comes out, a lot of that gets very conjoined and mishmashed. That's one of the reasons why I don't like a lot of new BTS stuff, is because I find it very Americanized and safe and stuff, and I'm just not a big fan of it. Now this, it's fine. I'm not gonna go out of my way to listen to it. They've got beautiful voices and very pretty faces, but like, I don't know. I like their other stuff better. I like the stuff that goes hard like Savage. Give me more like that, please. Okay. That's all I got. We're going to go ahead. A rare moment of Ddog showing criticism instead of being just overwhelmed with happiness. Man, I'm going to get all the dislikes. That happens every time. Here's the one thing that's different about me and other YouTubers is other YouTubers don't upload songs reactions that they don't like, right? Like you only ever see good things. I want to be more real. I want you all to feel my own reaction of it as well. Other people have different opinions than you do. Other people have different opinions than I do. So if you really enjoy this is now your just favorite song that you've done. This is the go-to song on your playlist right now. Comment below. Tell me what you like about this song. What specifically do you see that you think you enjoy a lot? Like, what do you hear? Is there anything complex? Is there anything that I'm just not doing because I'm a dumb teacher who doesn't know what I'm talking about? I would love to know your opinion. Outro time. If you like this video, click the like button. Makes me feel good about myself. Comment literally what I just said. Comment. Tell me how you feel. I'd love to know your own stuff. And lastly, subscribe. We're on the road to 2K. I'd love to get there at some point. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting that we are listening to a song that I'm not that into. Weird. Well, out of 20 songs, found one of them I'm not going to like. Their voices are pretty, though.